How many of you tried installing, guys? No one installed Oracle VirtualBox? Mike, okay, very good. And very good, Imtiaz. Good. Fine, okay, chalo. Let's continue the discussion, guys. So in the morning session, so let's quickly go for a, just 2-3 questions. That's it. You can tell the answers. No need to type your answers and all. So how many editions are there in SQL Server? How many editions are there in the SQL? What and all editions are there in SQL Server? What editions are there in the SQL Server? You can tell the answers, guys. No problem.
This is 5, sir.
Uh,
This is 5 only.
can you tell me the editions? What and all different editions are there in the SQL?
Developer, standard,
Okay.
interface,
Okay.
Express edition,
Express. Okay.
evaluation, developer,
aspiration.
Okay.
standard.
So
Standard.
evaluation,
5 types.
evaluation edition is free for how many months?
180. 180, sir.
180 days. Okay, 6 months.
180 days.
Yes. Okay. So from which version SQL Server Developer Edition is free?
From developer.
Okay. From 2017 onwards, SQL Server.
2017, sir.
2016? No, not 2016. 2017 onwards.
2017, sir.
Yeah, 2017 onwards, your Developer Edition is free. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, what we have discussed in the morning session, other than this?
Other than
RDBMS.
RDMS.
Okay. What is meant by table?
Table is nothing but columns and rows. That is called as column. Sorry. Table is nothing but columns, rows. That is called column. Table is
Table is nothing but rows
data.
and columns. That's it. Okay. So table is a collection of related data entries. Okay. It's a collection of rows and columns. Column is also called as
field.
Okay. Row is also called as
Records.
Records.
What is an information? What is information?
Data.
Processed data is called an information.
Okay.
Data
Sorry.
means it's a raw data.
Sorry.
Okay, data means it's a raw data. A processed information is called processed data is called information. Can you tell me the life cycle of a ticket to install SQL Server? Means to which team it will go first, then which team? Like, can you tell me the life cycle of a SQL Server installation ticket? First it will go to which team, then next, finally it will reach Sql DBA team. So can anyone tell me what and all teams available in the organization?
Virtual management team.
Okay, VM team.
Windows team,
Network team, storage team,
Database team. Very good.
SQL DBA.
Okay, we have different types of teams are there. So we have VM team and Windows team. Sometimes Windows team itself will take care of VM activities also. So VM team, Windows team, network team, storage team, finally DB team. Okay, so
All allocations will be from service desk.
yes. So we have different tasks will be there. So for example, if you want to complete one task, one ticket will be generated for your task, and you have to allocate the ticket on behalf of your name or your team, so that you can complete the task, so that the ticket will goes to the next team and next team, like that it will go. Or else one ticket will be there. In that ticket, child tickets will be there. Each child ticket, so first child ticket will goes to Windows team. Once Windows team completed their activity, next child ticket will goes to network team. Once network team completed their activity, another child ticket will be taken care by the storage team. Finally, one more child ticket will be taken care by the DB team. Okay, so this is how generally tickets will be organized in the organization, guys. Okay, fine, chalo. So we discussed about the virtualization, right? So in the morning we discussed about what is meant by virtualization. How many types of virtualization softwares are there in the market? What and all virtualization softwares are there in the market?
2 types.
2 types. Can you tell me those 2 types? So we have 3 types of virtualization softwares.
Oracle VirtualBox, VMware, Hyper-V from
Hyper-V, Microsoft.
Very good. Okay.
Microsoft.
So we are going to use Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. In the morning session, I just shown you how to download Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. And I also shown you how to create a VM. Now in this session, we are going to discuss about the a Windows Server installation. How to install a Windows Server. How to install a Windows Server. Okay. Then how to enable remote connections. What is meant by remote connection? How generally users will connect to the servers. How you will connect to the server in case if you are doing work from home. How you will connect to the organization server. If you are doing work from office, how you will connect to the organization server. What is meant by RDP. Everything will be discussed in this session, guys. Okay, chalo, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create one VM in the morning session. I just shown you in the Ravi Karan's desktop, I guess. Okay, so now I'm going to create a new VM in my laptop. Okay, new. So I'm going to create batch 48, guys, batch 48, right? I'm going to save this. Let me check in which drive I have enough free space. This PC, in which drive I have enough free space. E drive 40 GB, D drive 40 GB. So what we can do, let me create in the D drive. Okay, I'm going to create one folder called batch 48. Okay, batch 48, right? Okay, so here I'm going to choose the same folder, other folder. Okay, and this folder is there in my D drive, right? Go to D drive, batch 48, batch 48. There is my batch 48. Yeah, batch 48. Select folder, and then I'm going to install Microsoft Windows. I don't have Windows 2022 icon, so I'm going to choose either other or I have other Windows, right? I'll choose other. Guys, listen carefully. So some people can't see 64-bit. Some people can see only 32-bit. Why? What is the problem? I'll explain you now. Okay. If you want to install virtualization software, any virtualization software in your laptop should support virtualization first. Your laptop should support virtualization. So how it is going to support virtualization? We have to enable this feature. From where we can enable this feature? How to see whether this feature is enabled or not? Go to your taskbar. This is called taskbar. This black bar is called taskbar. Okay, go to your taskbar, right click, go to task manager. Okay, there go to your performance tab. Okay, so if you go to CPU, you can see here an option called virtualization. Okay, virtualization. This option should be enabled, guys. Check in how many of your laptops virtualization is enabled. Otherwise, most of the new laptops, this option will be enabled by default. If this option is not enabled, if this option is disabled, then you can see all 32-bit machines only here. But don't create 32-bit machines. 32-bit machines are very old machines, 90s machines, generally 32-bit machines are. So now machines are 64-bit machines, not 32-bit. So if you can see only 32-bit list in this particular drop down, that means virtualization is not enabled. So check whether virtualization is enabled or not from the task manager. This is how you have to check it. What is the shortcut to see the system information? What is the shortcut to see the system information? How much RAM, how much CPU?
MS info, sir.
MS info?
32.
Okay.
32.
What is the shortcut to create a new folder?
Control Shift plus N.
Okay, Control Shift N, right. So you have to check virtualization is enabled or not from the task manager. If virtualization is not enabled, sir, how to fix that issue? You have to enable it from the boot level. I cannot show you. Why? Because you have to restart your server. You have to go to boot settings. If you go to boot settings, I cannot share the screen and all. So what you can do, go to Google, how to enable virtualization in Windows 10. You will get some images or you will get some videos. Okay, so generally you can see screens like this. Restart your laptop. Before restarting, before it is going to come to online, you have to press boot key. Check what is the boot key for your laptop. For Lenovo laptop, different boot key will be there, generally F9, F10, F2. These are the boot keys, either F2 or F9 or F10. Guys, if virtualization is enabled, no problem. You can skip this topic, no issues. If virtualization is not enabled, you have to concentrate on this. If virtualization is enabled, okay, relax, no issues. If virtualization is not enabled, how to enable it? You have to enable the virtualization technology from the boot settings. How to go to boot settings? Restart your laptop, press F2. Before coming it to online, you can see blank screen, right? By that time, immediately keep pressing F2 or F9 or F10, depends upon your laptop vendor. If it is Dell, different boot key will be there. If it is Lenovo, different boot key will be there. If it is HP, different boot key will be there. First check what is the boot key in the Google. What is the boot key for Lenovo? What is the boot key for Dell? What is the boot key for HP? Just check it like that. Then keep pressing that key. Then you can go to a virtualization, this boot settings, guys. So boot settings cursor won't work. In the boot settings, cursor won't work. You have to use up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow. So in the boot settings, you can see one tab called advanced tab. Go to the tab using arrow keys, then use down arrow. You can see this option, Intel virtualization technology. Generally it will be disabled state. Hit enter, you will get disabled and enabled, and just use down arrow and enable it. And see here, F10 save and exit. You have to press F10 save and exit. In this way you can enable the boot settings. If you people are still facing issues in enabling the boot settings, ping me. Okay, when I am free, you can do a WhatsApp video call, so that you cannot share the screen, right? You can do a WhatsApp video call. I'll help you to enable the boot settings. Clear? Clear, guys, how to enable boot settings? Sometimes you can see under advanced tab, sometimes you can see under configuration tab. See here, configuration tab, Intel virtualization technology enabled. If it is already enabled, don't do anything, guys. If it is already enabled, don't do anything. Okay, so you can see here under security, you can see virtualization technology. So like that, you can see different options. Okay, so here you can see again, not this one. Okay, where is that? Where is our? Yeah, mostly under advanced tab or configuration tab, you can see the virtualization technology setting. If you are still having any issues, no problem, you can just ping me. Okay, so I'll help you. I'm sorry, I'll help you to enable the boot settings, guys. Is it clear? Any issues, any doubts here?
No.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Thank you. Right, next, what I'm going to do now, I'm creating a VM, right? So other windows I selected. Next, I'm going to give, I have 12 GB RAM, guys. I have 12 GB RAM. You can see 12,288 MB. I have 12 GB RAM. I'm going to allocate 3 GB, means 3072 MB. Okay, next, I'm going to create a virtual hard disk. I'm going to create a virtual hard disk in the VDI image format. VDI, dynamically allocated, is the best setting. And I'm going to allocate 25 GB. That's fine for us. Okay, later if you want, you can increase. Create it. Done. A blank machine is created, guys. Now you bought a new laptop from the vendor, from the store. What you will do once you bought a new laptop from the store? What the store guy will do? You bought a very blank laptop. This is called bare metal. Nothing is there in this.
Install OS.
Yes. Now what he will do? He will install an operating system. Right. He is going to install an operating system. So in earlier days, in older days, generally we used to insert DVD-ROM for installing operating system. Later we used to insert that pen drive, bootable pen drive will be there. By using that bootable pen drive, we used to install operating system. But for us, we have virtual disk image file. What is that? ISO file, we can say ISO file. Any software you can convert into ISO files, guys. Any software you can convert into ISO files. ISO means it's a virtual software. That's it. So now I'm going to install Windows 2022. I'm going to install Windows 2022 as promised. So now I have to get that Windows 2022 software. Now I have to get that Windows 2022 software. Okay. So I have already downloaded Windows 2022 software, guys. I have already downloaded Windows 2022 software. 1 minute. One, please. Yes. So I have already downloaded Windows 2022 software. What I am going to do, I am going to attach that software now. How to attach any software generally? So go to this virtual machine settings. How to go to machine settings? Right click, settings. Okay, go to storage. Click on this empty CD. Click on this CD again. Now you can choose Windows 2022. So I have Windows 2012 and I have SQL 2017. I don't want SQL 2017 and all. I want Windows 2012. So I'll give you software links, guys. Once the process is completed, I'll give you software links. You can download the software links. So download the software links, keep it in one folder, create one folder in any drive, E drive or D drive, keep it in that folder. Then what you have to do, go to that location, in which location you downloaded the softwares or in which location you saved the softwares, go to that location. How to go? Just click on this choose virtual disk optical file. So my softwares are there in this location. My softwares are there in this location, guys. So what I'm going to do, I am going to use this image. This is my Windows 2022 image. Okay, I'm going to use this image. Double click on it. Now image is attached. Click OK. Right? Now I just attached the bootable pen drive. Now what I have to do, I have to start the VM, right? Once I attach
I have a question.
Yes.
How were you able to identify that was Windows 2022? Because I was trying to see, but I didn't see it.
See, I know that is Windows 2022. I downloaded it, right? So I can understand that is a Windows 2022. But I'll rename the files for you. You can easily identify the Windows 2022 file. Okay.
Okay.
I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
Your question is how you identify that Windows 2022, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right, got it. So I just downloaded, so I know that is a Windows 2022 file. I'll rename that file for you so that you can easily download it. Huh?
Okay.
Done. Thank you. So now I am going to start this VM. How to start this VM? Multiple ways. Double click on this VM, the machine is going to start. Or select the VM, click on the start button, the machine is going to start. So double click, I am going to double click on this batch 48 machine. Now see, you can see the machine is powered off state. Now it is going to start now. So let's wait. Okay, now it is reading the operating system. Yes, now it is started uploading the operating system. Now the files are loading. But don't worry, we don't do these kind of tasks in the organization. Just to prepare, just to practice, we are doing all these things. Okay, I'll tell you where we have to concentrate more. Okay, during SQL Server installation only our business will be there. So till now you can be relaxed. If you don't understand, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can just watch the videos and you can practice it. Okay. I'm going to close this message boxes. I don't want that comment boxes. So next, okay, install now. Very easy to install the operating system. Nothing, no need to break your heads. Next, install. That's it. Chalo, what I'm going to do, I'm going to install Data Center Evaluation Edition. Like how we have SQL Server editions in the Windows Server, also we have Data Center Edition, Evaluation Edition, Data Center Evaluation Edition, Express Edition, okay, Standard Edition, Enterprise Edition and all. In the Windows Server also we have the same editions. Why? Because Windows and the SQL Server both are from same family, Microsoft family, right? So structure will be same. I am going to choose the last one. Don't choose first one and third one. You will get a command prompt screen. Either choose second one, desktop experience, or fourth one, desktop experience. I am going to choose the fourth one. Okay. Next. I accept the license terms. For any software, you have to accept the license terms. Go for custom. Select this disk and go to next. That's it, guys. That's it. In this way, you can start installing the operating system. Very simple. So depends upon the RAM you gave. I gave 3 GB RAM, right? So it will take some time to install the operating system. It will take some time to install the operating system. If you gave 2 GB, if you gave 1 GB, it will take more time. If you have more memory, you will allocate more memory to the virtual machine. If you have less memory, you will allocate less memory to the virtual machine. Depends upon the memory, it will take, okay, time to install the operating system, guys. Okay, any questions here? Oracle VM I assume is required to at time of creation. Yes, Sandeep, you need ISO image, okay, to create a VM.
Yeah, actually, I tried to create a VM.
Okay, so creating VM you can do that, but while installing OS operating system, you should have that ISO image.
At the time of creation, we go to the new option, right? Then name, folder, then ISO image option. What will give?
No, you don't need any ISO image option. New, and then you will give name Sandeep.
Yeah.
Okay, and you are going to choose the path, in which path you want to install this one. Okay, you are going to choose any path. Okay, so I'm going to choose in the D drive, I'm going to choose some batch 38. Okay, select folder. There, here you have to give which operating system you are going to install. Otherwise, just choose other Windows 64-bit.
Okay, but in my system, it is I create click ISO image option is there.
Not required, you can skip that one. It's not mandatory to provide ISO image at the in the beginning of the screen. Okay, you can skip it. Later also you can attach ISO image. If it is still asking, means you might install the latest version, so that might
I installed the latest version.
7.0, right?
Yeah, 7.0 it
Then
is.
go for 6.1. Okay, you just install 6.1.
Fine.
It won't ask you anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, any questions till now? Please, someone is trying to ask question. Who is that?
No.
Sir, Avinash here.
Yes, Avinash, tell me.
Sir, in real-time environment,
Okay.
Windows Server will be of desktop experience one or command prompts?
No, desktop only. See, we are going to work with the Windows servers. Okay, desktop experience only we'll choose. Why? Because we need that GUI, right? If you choose desktop experience, you will get that GUI, graphical user interface. So you are not installing SQL Server for Windows team. You are installing for application purpose, right? So definitely we'll choose desktop experience only. We are not going to choose any command. How can I uninstall Imtiaz? Yes, please.
All this whatever we are installing right now, this all will be done by the Windows team.
Windows team only. Yes, Windows team only.
Oh.
Yes. And how to uninstall VirtualBox software? Someone asked Imtiaz, I guess. Open run, type appwiz.cpl to get the add or remove programs shortcut. appwiz.cpl. If you want to uninstall anything, you will go to control panel and you will choose add or remove programs, right? So the shortcut is run appwiz.cpl, appwiz.cpl. So when you open appwiz.cpl, you can see which software you want to uninstall. There you can see your Oracle VirtualBox software. Double click on it and you will get a uninstall button. See here, double click on this, you will get uninstall button. Next, uninstall. Okay,
sir. Upon uninstalling all the software, whatever the resources we have allocated to the OS,
that will be released.
Okay.
Completely, it will be released. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any questions till now? If no questions, we'll jump into the next topic. Okay. In the meantime, it is going to. Can you repeat the shortcut? Okay, Monica. appwiz.cpl, appwiz.cpl, appwiz.cpl.
Put it in note.
Yes. Okay. Add or remove programs. Okay, this shortcut is for add or remove programs. Chalo, so let's jump to the next session, guys. Let it install in the meantime. So we have to discuss about the the virtualization is completed, right? So let's discuss about the remote connections, RDP. What is meant by RDP? Okay, for this I'm going to use one tool called Drive. For graphics and all, I'm going to use this Drive software, guys. Okay, this is a website, so we can use this software for graphics representation and all. So what is this RDP? How we are going to connect this RDP and all? Okay, so blank diagram, and let me rename this. Yes, use read folder only. That's 48. Right, so let's discuss about, in the meantime the machine will be installed, the OS will be installed, let it be. So let's discuss about the remote connections. So how we are going to connect to the server? How remote connections? Okay, remote connections. What is this remote connections? We'll also call it as the RDP, remote desktop, or RDC, remote desktop connection, remote desktop protocol, or remote desktop connection. Okay, what is this RDP? Where we are going to use this RDP? Okay, and what is meant by remote connections? How we will connect to the server remotely, that will be discussed now. Okay, so generally in the organization, once you got the job, they will give you permissions, guys, after 1 week or after 2 weeks or after 1 month, depends upon the organization. Some organization will give you permissions on the same day. Some organization will take time for 1 week to give the permission. Some organization will take 1 month also. Why? Because they have to get approvals from the clients and all. So don't think when you get into the organization you will immediately get the work and all. No, depends upon the organization to organization. I know some people waited for 3 months. Some people waited for 3 months. Yes, any questions? Right. Some people waited for 3 months for the approvals from the client, guys. So don't think when you get into the company you will get immediate work and all. It might take time to get the permissions. Once you got the permissions, you have to connect to the server. Imagine there is a ticket. Imagine there is a ticket. Okay, the ticket is like this. Okay, SQL Server services are stopped on 10.20.22. Something 54, or on something PHP LON DB 01P. So like this you will get one ticket, guys. So what is this? This is called your server IP address. Means on this server we are having a problem. Means on this server we are having a problem. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to connect to the server remotely. Why? Because see here, this is a PhonePe application server, PHP PhonePe, LON London data center, DB, it's a DB server, P production server. So this server is actually located in London. Okay, you cannot go to London to connect to the server, right? Then how you will connect to the server? Remotely using RDP. You can connect to the server from your native town, Chilakalurpeta itself. You can connect to the London servers. Okay, so in case you are working in your hometown also, you can still connect to the London servers or US servers or UK servers or wherever the server it is. Okay, in which data center it is, in which location it is.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, please.
Can you split up and explain that PHP LON? I mean, just give a break, give a space and tell what else is.
See, this is just an example. I'll explain again during the Active Directory classes. Okay. So
Yeah, okay.
generally your server names, it's not a standard format that every organization will name the servers like this. Some organizations will have different strategies. Some organization server names will be like this, something number, some alphanumeric number will be there. Some organizations will go for like this. Okay, what they will do, first application name, then data center name, then whether it is a DB server or yesterday we discussed, right? 3 tiers: app
Yeah,
server,
oh,
web
this is a
server.
general format.
Yes, this is a general format. App
So every
server.
company will be having their own unique.
Correct. So yesterday we have 3-tier architecture, right? App server, DB server, web server. If it is app server, APP01P. If it is a web server, WB01P. If it is DB server, DB01P. Then if it is production server, P is production, S for stage, Q for QA, D for dev, UAT for U for UAT. So this is general representation. Sir, in my organization the server names are different. You told me different way in your classes and all. So which is not matching. This is general way of representation. It's not a constitution that everyone has to follow. Some organizations might follow this rule. Some organizations they might have different rule to represent the server names and all. Okay. Right? If it is in UK data center or if it is in US New York data center, NY. So generally we are going to split like this. So each server will have a meaning, guys. Each server name will have a meaning. Once you got the job, what you have to ask your colleagues, hey, can you please explain the server name? How you named this server name and all. You have to ask this question to your colleagues. What is the meaning of this name? How they designed this name? You have to ask them so that you will get an idea. Why? Because suddenly something went wrong. So you don't know whether this is a production server or non-prod server. If it is a production server, you have to act immediately, right? So you should know the difference between production server and non-prod server. Suddenly a ticket comes to you like this. The server name is like this. What you will do? What you will do? You got a ticket, services are stopped. Okay, forget about SQL server. Services are stopped in this server. So what you will do now? Tell me guys, what you are going to do now?
Some error there.
Forget about the error first. This is not a DB server. How can you log into this application server?
Okay.
Got the point? So you should be in a position to understand whether that server belongs to a DB team or application team or network team. Sorry, what is that? Web servers. You should be in a position to identify that. That's why when you got the job, what you have to ask? You have to ask the meaning of the server name. If it is an app server, simply you will route the ticket. This is the wrong queue. You will route the ticket to application team. So that application team will take care of it. Got it, guys? So you should understand which server it is, whether it is application server, DB server, app server, whether it is a production server, non-prod server. You should be in a position to understand the server names, guys. Clear? Everyone. Don't think, again I'm explaining, don't think this will be the server name format in your organization. They might follow a different format. Okay? Chalo guys, is it clear? Server name. Those who asked, is it clear? Can you please respond?
Yeah, sure.
Fine. Okay, so now the server might be in New York data center, guys. So you cannot go to New York, right, to connect to the server. You will connect this server remotely. So for that purpose, we are going to use either RDP or RDC. Both are same, guys, RDP or RDC. Let me explain you with the diagrams. You will get an idea. Okay. So imagine this is your company. I'll explain how to connect to the servers if you are doing work from home, how to connect to the servers if you are doing work from office. Imagine this is your company. Okay, what is this company? Tell me your favorite company, guys.
IBM.
Any dream company? IBM. Okay. Imagine this is an IBM company. Okay. So now there is a server, Windows server, Windows server. Okay, right. Imagine this is my Windows server. This is my Windows server. This server name is this. Okay, DB01. DB01. Listen carefully. Listen. This is very important. This we are going to do regularly. We'll connect to the servers like this. Okay, this is my DB server. Control V. I Control Z. Okay, imagine this is my DB server. Chalo. Now you are doing work from office. You are in IBM building only. You are in IBM building only. Now you are doing work from office. Okay, laptop. So your laptop will be connected to the IBM network, right? So this is my laptop. So I am in the IBM building. So your servers are connected to the IBM network. All are in the same IBM network, guys. Intranet. This is called intranet. Okay, even though the server is in London data center or New York data center or Singapore data center or Mumbai data center or Chennai data center or Delhi data center, Gurgaon data center, any data center, if it belongs to one company, all the servers and the resources will be in the same network. That is called intranet. Imagine you are doing work from office. You will go to office, you will open your laptop. Now what you will do? There is a shortcut for opening remote desktop connection. What is that shortcut? MSTSC. You will type MSTSC in your laptop. Again, listen carefully. You will type MSTSC in your laptop. So like this, MSTSC. Okay, I am going to type MSTSC in my laptop. MSTSC. Or simply, if you can't remember this shortcut, what you can do, you can simply hit the Windows button, type remote, that's it. You will get a remote desktop connection, this blue screen. Okay, just click here. Either MSTSC you can use, or you can use this remote desktop connection. Here, what IP address or what server name I have to give? Right? Which server you want to connect remotely, that server name or IP address you have to give here. So what server I want to connect? I want to connect to this server. Give the server name here, click on the connect button. So you will get a pop-up and then you can connect. In my case, there is no such server, right? I gave you for sample purpose, right? You will get the error now. In my case, you will get the error. Why? Because there is no such server existed. So definitely you will get the error now. Let it be, no issues. Now, what in case if you are doing work from office? Sorry, work from home. What in case if you are doing work from home? Okay, now you see here, I am getting one error. Remote desktop can't find the computer name, so and so. You can click OK. Why? Because the server is not existed. Just to show you how we will connect, so I gave the server name here. Clear, guys? Chalo. Imagine now you are doing work from home. Okay, you are doing work from home. Okay, so this is a small home. So you are doing work from home. You are in your hometown. Okay, so this is your home. Chalo. Okay, this is your home. So what you will do now? You are using your laptop. Okay, laptop. Okay, so this is your laptop, imagine. So this is your laptop. So you are doing work from home and this is your laptop. So if you are doing work from home, what you should have, guys? What is the mandatory thing you should have? Internet, right? Without internet, you cannot connect to any network, right? So you will use one ISP, internet service provider. Okay, so modem. Okay, so we'll use one ISP. What is that called? Internet service provider. Imagine you are using an Airtel. You are using Airtel network. Okay, so this is my Airtel network. So your laptop is connected to your internet, guys. Your laptop is connected to the internet, right? So your laptop is connected to the internet, right? Chalo, now if you want to connect to the server, this server you want to connect. Okay, let me keep it here. Okay, now you want to connect to the server from your home. So this is one network. Okay, this is one network, guys. You are using Airtel internet or Hathway internet or Act internet. Okay, you are using Airtel or Hathway or Act internet, different internet. Imagine your IBM is using a different internet. Okay, your IBM is using a different network. You are using a different network. Your IBM is using a different network. So you have to first connect to IBM network, right? First you have to connect to IBM network, right? For that purpose, we have to enable one software called VPN, Virtual Private Network. So Virtual Private Network is a software which will help you to connect to the office network. So your internet will be connected to the VPN. Means when you turn on your laptop, first what you have to do? Can anyone tell me, guys? You have to connect to the VPN first. This is must and should, guys. First you have to connect to the VPN. First you have to connect to the VPN in your laptop. This VPN software will be provided by the Windows team. So nothing to worry, sir, how to enable VPN, how to connect to VPN and all. Simple VPN connect button will be there here. This is called system tray. This is called system tray. This button is called system tray. Here VPN connect button will be there. Click on that VPN connect and automatically you can connect to the VPN.
Write the password, right?
Yes, yes. Sometimes it will ask password. Otherwise, sometimes you have to enter OTP. You will get
Okay,
RSA token. Okay. A 6-digit OTP. Yeah. A 6-digit OTP you have to enter. That is called RSA token. Now using this VPN, see, we have different types of VPN softwares, guys. Can anyone tell me what and all VPN softwares are there? Cisco VPN, Global Protect VPN, Citrix, Citrix is VPN, Cisco
Citrix one.
Okay, Citrix VPN. So we have different types of VPN softwares are there. Okay, so your organization will use a different types of software. So using this VPN, you will connect to the office network. Using this VPN, you will connect to the office network. So once you are connected to the office network, once you entered into the office network, then straight away you can connect to the servers, guys. That's it. What you have to do? Here you have to open MSTSC. Then you can straight. You have to enter the IP address here and you can directly connect to the organizational servers. This is how we will connect to the organization servers if you are doing work from home. Nothing extra from your side. Simply, if you are doing work from home, you have to connect to VPN first. Remaining process, everything is same. Once you connect it to the VPN, then you have to open this, we have to click on this Windows button, type remote desktop connection and then give the IP address or server name, anything you can give, and finally you can connect to the particular server, guys. Any problem, any doubt, let me know, please. Any doubts? No. You have to give the password. You have to give your username. You will have a set of username and password. I'll show you where to give and all. As we don't have that setup, right? So as of now, you cannot see, but I'll show you where to give your username and password. Created by your Windows team. They will create your account in the Active Directory and they will give that credentials to you. Then you can use those credentials to connect to the server. Guys. Guys, any questions, please? Do you want me to explain again? I'm happy to explain again, guys. Any questions here? How to connect to the servers? I'll show you. Once the server is ready, I'll show you how to connect to the server. The server is ready, guys. Okay, before enabling these remote connections, let me know. Do you want me to explain again this topic? How it will work and all your VPN? VPN means virtual private network, which will act as a bridge between your office network and your home internet. VPN is a mediator or it's a bridge between your office network and your home internet. Yes, please.
I have one doubt.
One minute, please. 1 minute. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So once you connect it to the server, then first you have to connect to VPN. By default, it will be connected to VPN. First, immediately when you turn on the laptop, you have to first connect to the VPN. Then only you can open anything, not only servers. If you want to open office related internet and all, if you want to open office related websites and all, first you have to connect to the VPN. Not required. Simple VPN button will be there. Click on that. Connect button will be there. Click on connect. That's it. In that way you can connect. Very simple to connect. VPN is very simple software. Just one connect button will be there. Click on connect. You will get approved to your mobile notification. You have to approve it. Then you can connect to VPN. Once you connect it to the VPN, then you can normal way. Now you are in the, even though you are doing work from home, now you are part of the organization network. Once you connect it to the VPN what it will do? It will create a bridge between your office network and your internet. So now you are part of organization network. Now you can open anything. It's working like in office only. Office only. It will be like an office. You are working from office only. It will be. Not required VPN. Anyhow, you are in the office network only, right? Then VPN not required. If you are doing work from home, then only you need VPN. Yes, guys, someone is asking questions, please.
I have one doubt.
Yes, yes, please.
What is the BitLock?
BitLocker.
Yes.
BitLocker is a software to encrypt your system that will be enabled by the Windows team. BitLocker software
Okay.
is one software which to secure your
Okay.
laptop and all. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Any other questions, guys? Guys, is this clear? How to connect to the server remotely? I'll show you the demo now. Don't worry. Okay. I'll
Shanmugh,
show
I
you.
have one question.
It's clear.
Yes, please.
VPN will be in both types, right? In like in the form of physical drive as well as virtual VPN, right?
VPN is that the one which you are talking about. The physical VPN is different. The virtual
Yeah.
VPN software is different. Okay, so in the laptops, generally virtual VPN softwares will be installed by default in every laptop. Windows team will install virtual VPN softwares.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
Hi sir, I have a small doubt. Where we have to use RDP, all these things?
I'll show you. I'll show you now. Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Where we have to use means while connecting to the server, you have to use RDP. If you want to connect to the server, you have to use RDP. Okay, so let me show you the things will be cleared with the demo. So now the server is ready. Okay, you can see one screen called password, confirm password, re-enter password. I'm going to give strong password, guys. Minimum 8 characters, 1 caps, 1 small. Okay, minimum 8, 1 caps, 1 small, 1 number. Always remember your password or note down your password somewhere. Otherwise, if you forgot the password, it's very difficult to crack the password. You have to lose your time and all. And minimum 8
At
characters.
least 3 times the password.
Sorry, sorry.
I have one doubt on password again. One time is a wrong, second time got wrong, third time is a wrong.
So, okay, fine, it will be locked. Okay. So
Locked,
generally
okay.
in the organization, very good question actually. In the organization, if you are giving wrong passwords for 3 times, your account will be locked. So what you have to
Okay.
do, you have to raise a ticket to the Windows team. Again, they will unlock your account. They will reset your password. They will give the new password. Okay. Okay, fine. So guys, we are going to give almost 10 to 15 passwords across the course. Almost 10 to 15 passwords. Don't give different passwords in different practices and all. Use the same strong password across the complete course, guys. Minimum 8, 1 caps, 1 number. That is the password. Okay? Fine. Hit enter. Now I give the password. I am going to hit enter. Now the machine is ready, guys. Okay, chalo, server is ready now. I have to log into the server. How to log into the server? First of all, we haven't enabled the remote connection still now, right? So I have to log into the server. How can I log in? I can directly log into the server. There are 2 ways. One is keyboard shortcut. What are the keyboard shortcut keys we have? Right control. You will have 2 control keys on your desktop keyboard. Left side 1 control key, right side 1 control key. Use your right control plus delete, not control alt delete. Here you can see control plus alt plus delete. No, only right control plus delete. This is the keyboard shortcut. Otherwise, go to input, keyboard, use, insert control alt delete. Okay, now you will get the authentication screen. Just now we gave one password, right? That password you have to give here to log into this machine. Now the machine is ready. Now we are able to log into this server, guys. Once we just entered into the machine, then we'll enable remote connections. Then we'll connect to the server remotely. Then I'll show you how to connect to the server remotely. This is very important, believe me, guys. People, they will keep 4 years, 5 years experience. Their trainers don't teach how to connect to the server remotely. Okay, in the when you go to the organization, initially your team lead or your colleague, they will give you KT, knowledge transfer. Then they will ask you to share your screen. They will give you one server name. They will ask you to connect to the server. People don't know how to connect to the server remotely. They are going to lose their jobs on the same day. Believe me, I know lot of students, those who lost their jobs by just they don't know, okay, how to connect to the server remotely. So they lost their jobs. After that they come back to me, they explain the situation like this, it was happened. If you don't know how to, this is very simple thing. Daily will connect to the servers remotely, RDP, using RDP. Daily will connect to the servers using RDP connections. If you don't know how to connect to the server, that will be your last day. Don't know. Initially, generally what will happen, when you enter into the organization for the first 2 weeks or 3 weeks, they will give you KT. KT means knowledge transfer. They will explain how the things will work in the organization. So KT, different types of KTs are there. Generally they will give documents, they will ask you to read the documents. That is one type of KT. Sometimes they will connect with you, they will ask you to share your screen, and they will explain everything. While connecting, they will observe each and everything how you are doing. First 2 months, each and every guy is going to keep an eye on you. First 2 months, each and every guy is going to keep an eye on you. Whether you are a fake DBA or real DBA, they are going to keep an eye on you. Even in case if I want to change organization, if I go to next any other company, people will keep an eye on me also. They don't know, right? So they will keep an eye on me, whether this guy is a real-time guy or a fake DBA and all. So 2 months you will be under surveillance, not a single cam, multiple cams. You are under surveillance of multiple cams. Okay, even office boy also, he will have an eye on you guys, how you are talking, how you are walking, how you are eating, how you are behaving in the organization. So everything is very important. Okay, once you log into the server, you will get this pop-up, yes or no pop-up. Just press yes, that's it. Okay, network will be enabled. Chalo, once you logged into the server, you can see one window will be opened automatically. This window is called server manager. We don't need this, you can close this. Okay, now you can see the server, right? This is our server. See here, one Windows button, two Windows buttons. This is my laptop Windows button, this is my server Windows button. Don't confuse here. Now I have to connect to the server remotely, guys. How to do that? The morning session we discussed it, right? First it will go to VM team, Windows team. Done. VM team, Windows team enabled that. They created VM, they installed operating system. Now it will go to network team. They will enable the network connections and all. So now we have to enable the remote connections. How to enable the remote connections? There are two steps to enable the remote connection. First step is, go to your server, click on this folder, you will get one option, this PC. Okay, you can see, right, this PC. Right click, properties. Okay, so if you go down, you will get remote desktop connection. See here, remote desktop. Click on this remote desktop, enable the remote desktop, confirm. Okay, fine. This is one step. Right, next step, go to your Oracle VirtualBox Manager, where you are going to manage all the machines. This is called Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Go to the machine settings, right click, settings of this machine, go to network settings, go to this attached to, select bridged adapter, make sure it is a wireless. Sometimes you can see different names, but make sure it is a wireless. If you have only one name, keep it as it is, no issues. Okay, and click on this advanced button, choose allow all, and then click OK. Done. 2 steps are completed. Now you can connect to the server, guys. So if I want to connect to any server, what I should know? Very good. Next,
IP address.
IP address or server name, right? If I want to call you, I want to know your name, right? Without knowing your name, how can I call you? So if I want to connect to this server, I should know the IP address or server name. So let's check the IP address. How to check the IP address?
IP
Click on
config
CMD,
Windows
then
command.
IP config.
Go to server, click yes here again. Okay, now go to the server, right click on this Windows button, run CMD. Okay, command prompt, you will get it. Now what is the command to find the IP address? IP config. Done. Now you got an IP address 190. See, always you have to use IPv4. Sir, I can see lot of IP addresses here. Which IP address I have to choose? Choose IPv4 always. IPv4 192.168.0.127. Yes. Now I know the IP address, guys. What is the IP address? What is the IP address? 192.168.0.127. Huh? Yes, 0.127. Chalo guys, now this is the issue. Imagine, now you want to connect to the server. Now what I have to do? What I have to do? Can you tell me? Can anyone help me? What I have to do now? I know the server IP address now.
Log into remote desktop.
Where I have to type remote desktop? Where? Windows server? Windows server.
Local machine.
Windows server, or where I have to type RDP? In this Windows server or in my local laptop? Where?
On local laptop.
I want to connect to this server remotely. Where I have to type?
From local laptop, you have to connect the server.
Remote machine. Remote machine means server only.
In my local laptop.
Virtual machine, you have to select RDP. Wrong answer. From where we can connect to the server remotely, guys?
Local desktop.
Local
laptop.
Yes, okay. Don't confuse here. This is one server. Okay. Imagine I am going to explain you with the help of diagram. This is my server. I want to connect to this server. I want to connect to this server. The server name is this one, or IP address is this one, 192.168.0.127. Right? Now I want to connect to the server. What you people are doing, some people, how they will do, you know, they will enter inside the server and they will again connect to the same server using the same IP address. Is it correct? In case in organization, jump servers will be there. There is a separate setup. Okay, so is that correct, guys? Why? Because now we are building everything, but in the organization we are not going to take control of this server, right? How can you jump into the server? Tell me. Now we are building everything. Now I can enter into the server. In the organization, you cannot enter into the server and you cannot check the IP address. Then how I came to know the IP address? In the ticket it will be mentioned. In the ticket, the server name or IP address will be mentioned. So what you have to do? Simply go to local laptop. Go to local laptop. Type remote desktop. Just remote. Type remote desktop. And you can see this one, blue screen. Now you have to type your IP address of this server batch 48. What is the IP address? 192.168.0.127. Now click connect, guys. Now you will get the pop-up. Okay. Here you have to mention your username. In the organization you will get one username and password, right? In the organization you will get your username and password, right? That username you have to mention here. You will get the password here. In our case, the username is administrator. The password we just set it right while creating the machine. That is the password. You have to enter the password 123. Done. Now you will get yes or no screen. Click yes. That's it, guys. Now the server is connected to this. Now we connected to the server remotely. Now you can see a big screen. This is how the real-time server will be. This is how the real-time server will be. See now, we can see complete server. This is how generally we'll connect to the server remotely. Don't worry, don't hesitate. From day one onwards, you have to do this task. Let me know if you want me to show again, or let me know if you want me to explain again. Everyone, is it clear how to connect to the servers remotely?
Yes, yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Clear? Now we connected to the server remotely. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. We cannot see like that. Generally, we will have a support team. Okay, support team will have some tools. So using that, even we will have, DB team also will have some tools. In the tool, we can see which servers are running, which servers are down, and all.
You are connected with a local laptop.
From local laptop.
Why we didn't do with the virtual machine?
Let me explain you again. Okay, I'll explain you again. Alright, so guys, I'm going to sign out from the server now. Okay, Imtiaz, I'll explain again, nothing to worry. So I connected to the server, right? My work is completed. Now I am going to sign out. How to sign out? Windows R, sign out. Done. Sign out is not there. Log off. If sign out is not working, then choose log off. Chalo guys, now my work is completed. I am going to log off from the server. What is the shortcut key? Run, log off. Chalo. Again, forget about all these things. Forget about all these things. Whatever we discussed, forget about all these things. Now, you got a request. Hey DBA team, please install SQL Server on 192.168.0.127. You got a request like this. Okay. Hey DBA team, please install SQL Server 2022 on this machine. Right. Now you got a request like this. Now what you have to do? Nothing. Blindly go to your local laptop, type RDP, remote desktop connection, copy paste this IP address given by the client, paste it here, click connect. You will have your separate credentials, more choices. Imagine Imtiaz, use a different account. Imtiaz will have a separate password. You will give his password, click OK. You will get, now in this case you will get the error. Why? Because there is no such user Imtiaz. Okay, so my user is administrator. I'll give administrator, STRATOR. I'll give my administrator password 123. You will get yes or no pop-up. Click yes. In this way you can connect. Forget about everything that we discussed till now. Right? You will get an IP address or server name. Go to your local laptop. Click on that Windows button or RDP. You will get a blue screen. Select that one. Give the IP address. Click enter. Use your username and password. Click yes. You can connect to the server remotely. Imtiaz, is it clear? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
Forget about whatever we discussed. It's better to understand the things, how it will work. If not, simple. If you have a username, if you have a server name or server IP address, go to your local laptop, type your MSTSC or remote desktop, copy paste that IP address from the ticket, hit enter, give credentials, select yes, connect to the server remotely. That's it. This is a server manager. Automatically this pop-up will come. We can close the server manager. If you want to open again, just hit the Windows button and server manager. See here, server manager you can open. Chalo, any questions, any doubts till now, guys? Any questions? Shruti?
Connecting server or installing server?
See, this is only connecting server. The installation is done. SQL Server, not SQL Server installation. Windows Server installation is already done. We haven't installed SQL Server. Now we connected to the server, right? From this point onwards, we have to install SQL Server. Okay, now we connected to the server. We entered into the server. Now from this point, we have to install the SQL Server. Clear? Muni? Guys, any questions here? Any questions, please? No questions? Are we good? Can I continue? Yes, Mike, do you have any questions?
No.
Mike.
No.
Okay, fine. You raised a hand, right? I thought you have some questions. Okay, chalo. Yes, please. Girija, yes. Your
Sir,
voice.
user tradition also gave. Hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, user traditional also gave from organization name.
Very good question. Yes, once you are into the organization, I told you, right, you will get permissions. Permissions means what? You will get one username, girija.s. You will get one default password, welcome at 123. So while connecting to the server, first you have to use your credentials. Immediately it will ask you to change the password. You can change the password. For the first time it will ask, okay, immediately you have to change the password. You will give your own password and you can use the same credentials to connect to all the servers. Guys, don't think every server will have different credentials. You can use same username and same password to connect to all the servers that are there in the same domain. Clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Guys, is it clear? If it is clear, take a break for 15 minutes, come back at 8:35. Okay, we'll discuss other things and all. Now the next step is to install SQL Server, we should have some prerequisite. So .NET Framework is one prerequisite to install SQL Server. So I'll show you how to install .NET Framework. So then we'll complete the session for today. In the next session, we'll start installing SQL Server freshly. Okay? Fine. So take a break, come back at 8:35. We'll discuss further, guys. I'll be in mute. Right. So now everything is not yet ready. So we still pending with a .NET Framework software. So let's discuss what are the hardware and software components to install the SQL Server. Today I am not going to show you how to install SQL Server. Today we'll make the machines ready. So in the next weekend session, in the next Saturday session, why? Because installing SQL Server needs at least 2 to 2.5 hours. Complete session will take 2 hours to 2.5 hours. So we are going to complete this by 9 o'clock. So hardly we'll have 30 minutes. I'll be there till 9:30. If you have any questions, okay, I'll be there and you can ask me. But SQL Server installation will be done in the next weekend, guys. Why? Because I cannot break the sessions. If we start now again, we cannot break it till next weekend, and also freshly I'll start in the next weekend session. Chalo, I want to install SQL Server 2022 now. Okay. If you want to install any SQL Server software, generally there will be hardware and software requirements, guys. Hardware requirements, software requirements. So no one will ask you what are the hardware requirements, what are the software requirements to install SQL Server and all. Hardware requirements, you know, right? You should have CPU, you should have RAM, okay? You should have storage. Yeah, storage. These are the main hardware requirements. Fixed storage and all. Fixed disks, fixed drives, fixed storage. You should have fixed. These are the hardware requirements. How much RAM you need? Minimum 2 GB, maximum your wish. Depends upon the company requirement. Please be muted. Right, okay. So no one will ask you guys how much CPU you need, how much RAM you need. So you should know we need some RAM, we need some CPU, we need some storage and all. Software requirements, .NET Framework is must and should, guys. .NET Framework is must and should. We should have operating system. We should have SQL Server software, right? If I want to install SQL Server, I should have SQL Server software, right? Without SQL Server software, how can I install SQL Server? So these are the software requirements. OS we have. Okay, after the OS, what we have to do? We have to install this .NET Framework software. This also will be done by the which team? Which team, guys? Okay, Windows or Wintel, both are same. Windows team or Wintel team. Wintel team or Windows team, both are same. Any softwares other than SQL Server will be installed by the Windows team only. Any software, only SQL Server will be installed by the DBA team. Any other softwares like .NET Framework, some monitoring tools, some other third-party softwares will be installed by the Windows team only. Either Windows team will install or Wintel team will install the softwares. Okay, so now we are the Windows team and Wintel team until this practice is going to complete, until this course is going to complete. So we are Windows team, we are network team, we are storage team, we are DB team. Okay, we are going to learn all the things. Not completely. Okay, SQL Server we are going to concentrate more, but remaining things you should know. Okay, chalo, let's install .NET Framework. So this is our server, right? We are going to install .NET Framework in the server. This is our server. Go to the server, open this PC, this folder, right? Make sure in the D drive operating system is attached. Okay, operating system file is attached. Now what you have to do, we have one tool. Earlier when you log into the server, immediately one tool will be opened. What is the tool? Server manager. Go to the server manager. If you want to install any software in the server, we'll use server manager only. If you want to install any software in the server, we'll use server manager tool only. Yes?
Excuse me, Sanu.
Yes, yes, please. Any questions?
Your voice is breaking.
My voice is, guys, any issue with my voice?
Voice is breaking.
Guys, can you hear my voice? Is it breaking? Is it clear?
Louder and clear.
Sorry?
Yes, loud and clear.
It's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is clear.
Okay, then Monica, just please check your network once, okay? Yeah. Fine. Right, so server manager is a tool. By using the server manager, we can install softwares in the server, guys. How to install .NET Framework? Open server manager, click on this add roles and feature. Add roles and features. Click on that option. Next, role based feature. Next, again this is a Windows activity, no need to explain everything. Okay, this will be done by the Windows team. We'll simply install .NET Framework, that's it. Next, we want to install .NET Framework, guys. Now these are the roles. Okay, so .NET Framework is a feature, so you can find that feature in the next screen, features. On the top itself you can see .NET Framework 3.5. Select this .NET Framework 3.5. Expand this triangle. Select all the boxes, check boxes, guys. Done. Okay, 4.5 is already selected, 4.8 is already selected, so no need to do anything here. .NET Framework 3.5. Next, next, and finally in this screen what you have to do, you have to do small settings. You have to give the path. Where is your software? You have to give the path. Select the specify an alternate source path. Now where is your operating system, guys? In the D drive, right? In the D drive, where is your software? Open. We have one folder called sources. In this we have one folder called SXS. Okay, open this folder. Here generally .NET Framework and supported softwares will be there. You have to give this path. Where? Here in the path section you have to give this path. Sir, how to find? You can see here E sources XXX. This is just an example. We don't have E drive. Our operating system is there in the D drive. So replace E letter with a D letter and remaining path is same. Sources SXS. Click OK. That's it, guys. Click on install button. So in this way you can install .NET Framework in your server, guys. This will be done by the Windows team again. Nothing to worry.
Shanmugh, can you give a basic idea what is this .NET Framework?
See, .NET Framework is one supported software for graphical user interface. Okay, so SQL is a GUI software, right? So if you want to run with the Management Studio and all, if you want to work with the Management Studio and all, so you need a .NET Framework support. That is one software. No need to download, Avinash. Okay, automatically that files will be there in the operating system. From there itself you can directly install .NET Framework. No need to download from anywhere. Simply attach the operating system OS file and you can install it from the operating system file itself. Guys, if the recordings generally I'll upload it immediately, but if you want to practice immediately, okay, go to our channel and go to batch 47 and the same classes. Okay, I don't upload all the videos again, but initial classes you can found it in our batch 47 playlist. Okay, so go to SQL DBA classes, go to batch 47 and there you can see, okay, our batch 47 playlist under playlists. Okay, and batch 47 playlist 18 videos are there. If you want to like practice, so no need to wait for my video. No need to wait for my video. Okay, so this is the introduction session class 1, introduction session class 2, class 3. See here, SQL DBA. So in the introduction session class 3, generally Windows Server installation will be there, and then from here SQL Server installation classes are there, and how to install SSMS and how to connect to the SSMS, how to work with the SSMS and all, and the database internal. So no need to wait for this video. Still, you want to watch, you can wait and you can watch, guys. I'll upload it immediately, but while uploading it will take some time. Big videos, right? 2 to 2.5 hours videos, right? It will take time. If you still want to watch the video immediately, don't wait for the recording. Go to batch 47 playlist, watch the recording what you want to, okay, practice and all, which topic you want to practice, just watch that particular recording. Okay, and immediately subscribe to the channel. Why? Because I'll keep uploading the videos, so that immediately you'll get a notification when I uploaded that particular concept, that particular video and all. Yeah, so installation is done. You can see here installation succeeded. installation succeeded on so and so. This is called your server name, guys. Okay, this is called your server name. Let me show you how to find the server name. Can anyone tell me how to find the server name? You know how to find the server IP address. I want to find the server name. How to find the server name, guys? Version is different. Okay, so you can see here installation succeeded on this so and so server name. Close this one. Now I want to forget about .NET Framework installation is done, guys. Now we are ready to install SQL Server. In the next point, in the next minute itself, we can start installing SQL Server, but I'm not going to start the SQL Server installation now, which will take 2 to 2.5 hours again. So I want to find the server name. How to find the server name generally? In how many ways we can find the server name? Command prompt. Okay, open command prompt, Windows R CMD. Command is host name. Don't give any spaces. Host name. Okay, this is the server name. There is another way also. What is the other way to find the server name? Yeah, go to this folder. Go to this PC properties. Or else in the MS Info 32 also you can see server name, MS Info 32. MS Info 32. Where is my server name? System name. Yes. Okay, you can see here, yeah. Server name, okay. And guys, how to find whether this machine is a virtual machine or physical machine? Can anyone tell me? How to find this machine? See here, if you go to this PC properties also, you can find the server names. In three areas you can find the server names, or 3 ways you can find the server name. One is command prompt. Okay, command is host name. Second one is this PC properties. You can see device name. Okay, third is go to MS Info 32 system information. There also you can see the device name. Okay, now I want to see whether this machine is a virtual machine or physical machine. How to check any machine is a virtual machine or physical machine?
A virtual machine.
How come?
1 second.
1 second.
I'm just trying. I think if you look at the system model, isn't it a virtual box?
Very good. Very good. If you see the system model, guys, you can see virtual box. If it is a physical box, how it will be?